So, born talented or skill forger? The talentless trap. A message that makes a lot of people, most of them, to quit before even starting. The other day I was talking with a friend and he said something very nice to me. He said, "Wow, man, I really like your drawings." Obviously, I felt very pleased with the comment. But then he said, "I have always wanted to draw, but I just suck at it." Ah man, I tried to talk him into drawing, of course, because I love it. It makes me feel so good. But he instantly said, "Nah, it's too late. I don't have the talent." And he went back to work. When I left that day, I came back to my house thinking about him and what talent actually is. You must become who you want to be regardless of the gifts or talents that you think or you don't think you have. That's when I thought I should make a video about it. How to transform yourself into a skill forger and not depending on talent. First of all, talents are good things to have. All of you have special talents that may or not do, your life better. And perhaps you don't even realize about some of them because, they come naturally to you. While talents can be very good for the user, they can be very bad for other people around you. Yeah, it is true. When we call a person talented, two things happen. Number one, we like and approve how surprisingly skillful this person is. How could you not? Seeing someone else performing on their skills, especially when they are high polished skills, is a beautiful thing. And number two, we compare others and ourselves. Yes, our skills, our achievements, and the gap between each other, skill wise. If you think about it, talent is not only a rewarding jest, but also it's a way to compare our own learning curves with someone else's result. And this is one of the reasons why people quit before starting a new skill. And this happens to adults, teens, and kids alike. So, what is talent? Talent means to have an attitude to do or perform certain things with ease. Everybody borns with talents for something. Every one of you has natural strength for certain things or activities or skills. And in most cases, what you like to do might not even be compatible or aligned with the talents that you possess. For the bright side, talent is good. Because being called talented encourages you to, do better and pursue new things. If your teachers, your parents, your friends, and even random people are pointing out how talented you are, it's probably that you are very skillful. And you will probably keep on working on that skill for a long time. But what if that doesn't happen? What if someone has never been called talented before? That's the bad side. If you have less obvious talent, people might not reinforce your skills much, and therefore you might end up feeling that you don't possess any talent at all. And that's exactly when we fall into the talentless trap. We deprive ourselves to conquer different skills because we feel talentless. So I don't believe talent is a bad thing, it's a good thing. But the way we perceive talented people can endanger others to persist in their goals. This may have happened to you, right? When you start learning a new instrument and you feel that you're doing very good, until someone else comes up and they play the most marvelous concert in front of you. You feel kinda discouraged. Maybe back then you thought, wow, this guy is very talented, but probably this guy was not very talented. Instead, he was a skill forger, a person that has put a lot of effort into a skill. Remember my words, you don't need to be talented to make it to the top and achieve mastery. If you are like me and you have watched a lot of animes and you have watched Naruto, you know that there is a character that perfectly embodies this entire concept. And that character is Rock Lee. Rock Lee was born with nothing. No clan, no special powers. He couldn't mold chakra to perform ninjutsu or genjutsu like the rest of the normal people. But instead of conforming to his talentless fate, he trained harder than everybody else. He felt isolated, with no one to turn to, and for a long time, it was just him, training tirelessly, punching a sad wood plank over and over again. And after putting in 10 times the effort of others like Neji, he was still far from being strong. Lee was having it rough. Until someone named Guy Sensei, Maito Guy. He became Rock Lee's teacher and emotional pillar. Guy Sensei constantly motivated him to push forward. Lee's lack of natural talent was nothing compared to the strength of his persistence. Might Guy was the first person to support Lee's ninja way, to show everybody that he is a splendid shinobi from Konoha. When I watch Naruto, Rock Lee's battling against himself gets me emotional every time. He wasn't aiming to be better than anyone else. He didn't want fame or power. He just wanted to protect what was important for him. Then, during the tuning exam, Lee demonstrates to his audience how powerful determination and persistence can be, by fighting Gaara off the sand in a spectacular battle between great efforts and talented skills. Even when he loses against Gaara, he is standing on his feet unconscious but ready to continue fighting. It's clear for me and to the audience that he has become the splendid ninja he always wanted to be. In this life, when you're healthy and you're strong, and when you're still here, there are no reasons to deny yourself earning a mastery in a skill. Rock Lee didn't let his lack of talent stop him. He pushed through, and at the end, he forged his own path. It is within you to decide what skills you want to have and if you are up to the quest of conquering it. So you need to become a skill forger, because skill forgers are the ones who build their ability through hard work, persistence, and determination, like Lee. No talents involved whatsoever. So what do I need to be a skill forger? In my experience, I think it comes down to three things. First, you must define your goal. When we feel lost or empty creatively wise, we must set a north in our minds, because having a clear specific goal provides direction and purpose for our skills developments. For example, take me. I started to do this YouTube channel because I wanted to learn to write better and to talk better. And it's honestly amazing because I haven't felt pressured by others or by numbers. My goal, my sole goal for now is to polish my skills and learn more. Number two would be conscious learning. And this is a toughie, because you must sit down, identify your flaws, and practice. Take some YouTube tutorials and some books and read them and watch them all through. Give yourself from 20 minutes to 1 hour every day, because that is enough. I know it doesn't sound too much fun, so remember this, you have to practice purposefully, okay? Aware of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And number three is persistence, because skills are rarely developed overnight. Mastery comes through repetition and incremental improvement. But more importantly, persistence is about being strong-minded. You must resist the hurry to quit for any reason, such as bad results, laziness, or instant gratification. When I was at my 20s, I had zero persistence. I had never finished one artistic project, and I felt very bad about it. But today, I can stand up every time because I have started from scratch. I have rise, I have touched bottom, I have persisted, and I have touched the top. And after you have finished doing it, you will have to do it again. Because, the trial of failure will never stop. Remember, masters at their craft don't stop. They have a goal in their minds, they get inspired by others' achievements, and they also leave no room for distraction. You have to set a meaningful goal for you, not for somebody else, just for you. Learn consciously. 30 minutes to 1 hour per day is good, else you just will burn out. Start every day. Failing will make you stronger. Keep creating, keep learning for yourself, and be responsible with your habits. By doing this, you might even hear someone calling you talented in no time. Thank you for listening to this Kiwi. Have a nice week, and I will see you in the next one.